ladies and gentlemen, place your bets now as we battle it out for our first match of the day. CARACAL on the blue side and Red Esports, as true to their name, on the red side right now. AJ, I feel like it's gonna have a much easier time clearing the way first, but the benefits of having Sicilian, especially having those stacks, is gonna help Red Esports in terms of the later stages.
Absolutely. I think Ash, as of right now, again, this early game in lane is extremely important for both sides. Like, if I was in Ash's position, I would be looking to contest the wave as much as I can, just for the time being, until we get about level 4, level 3, arguably, and then look to trade during Little Wanderer to maximize your stacks.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the emblems right now, yep, it's gonna be the MPL Rage for Mom. I like that. Just, you know, harassing out the Ace, looking at half HP, almost being taken out. But Ash, as we mentioned,
AJ is playing this really, really well. He's making sure that he closes the distance with Ash so he doesn't take max damage, and just using his auto attacks and Void Blast to harass him out of lane. So this is going to force an early recall from him. It's not going to mean too much, and I think Ash made the smart decision of focusing on the lane rather than trading, so he should be able to make it for this next collision.
That's the annoying part of bad impact, right? Because it's like a fixed distance, as well as if you're closer to Sicilian, Sicilian can't do much. He gotta pop the bad fist, but he's not level 4 yet, so he can't do too much about it. So very, very well played from AJ right there. Knowing the matchup, knowing how he can take advantage of the distance. But I mean, in the EXP lane, I can't talk too much about it. It's just gonna be a matchup of clearing the wave as well as the rotation coming on from both EXP laners.
Honestly, it's an unstoppable force versus an immovable object. You're just going to keep colliding until one of them breaks, and it's not happening anytime soon. However, we are seeing contestation for position here by the turtle side. Let's see how this is going to break out, because we do notice that Mom is making his way up.
Yeah, I feel like the Ace having the position when QT from the behind. Ken is going to be careful with the retribution timing right now.
Yep, like final blow is already done, but it's going to be Kai who gets it first. They're trying to get away from the real world manipulation. Zion ends up dying here to Masha. A little unfortunate. First blood achieved by Team CARACAL.
Hey, to be honest, Gideon, I did not hear what you said because the crowd was going so wild. It was a small team fight, a small of advantage being taken from CARACAL, but the crowd went wild. First blood as well as the turtle going on to CARACAL. So a very, very good start. In terms of gold, it doesn't matter too much in the early stages. Red Esports gotta still be careful with that heavy spin. It's gonna lock up Zayed without having able to use the retribution. But right now, looking at the emblems, is there anything worth to mention? Not much. Movement speed is going to be one of the main focus for Diggy, Sicilian, and Esmeralda, as it should be, because how we can see CARACAL is going to chase up them using the Thunderclap from EV, AJ having the sprint as well.
Yeah, no, I think they've got plenty of ways to close the distance, so whoever doesn't need movement speed can maximize on their damage. Top side, nothing much is happening. Bottom side, Red Esports is winning this out. They're very close to actually breaking this turret with the help of Maul as well as Mom, just sieging them with auto alarm bombs. And also just shooting down the turrets with Beatrix, extra bit of rage with Renner. It's not easy for Team CARACAL unless they throw in some support. But Red Esports, we've seen this time and time again, they always play for the gold lane. Blazing Duet is already out. Ooh, almost a kill there onto Zed. Had Maul switched his weapons, but now Zai getting contested for the Little Wanderer. Ken should be generally okay here. Top side, both proxy. Nothing's going to happen now.
I feel like another wave of teamfight is going to come during the turtle teamfight. Apart from that, I don't see any much aggression coming on from both sides. As we can see, Mom is just gonna babysit Mal. Mal gotten the tower already in less than 5 minutes. The gold turret has been taken down. It's a good advantage for him. But in the grand scheme of things, is it beneficial for Red Esports? Because CARACAL is just playing time right now, which is very, very dangerous. As we know, Ash is gonna scale up using his Sicilian right now.
Oh, they finally catch on towards Mom's side, but then uses the time journey at the very end to protect himself against the real world manipulation. Mal is able to secure the first initial kill. This turtle gonna be contested, and Blazing Duet comes on through. Don't know who got the turtle, but it's gonna be Benedetta who slays. Zed gets his own kill onto Mal. They find the trade with Ren QT as backup, looking to take out Zed just in time. Oh, yep, secures the kill. Unfortunately, that battle mirror image wasn't as great. Eevee does not get his own kill onto Zion, who dashes back into safety.
I was screaming, where's the guiding wings from the Ace just now? I feel like it was on cooldown. It had to be on cooldown because I'm pretty sure Zed could stay alive right there, could be rescued by the guiding winds. But, you know, a bit of misfortune from Zed being able to get the kill, but sacrificing his life as well. But looking at the items right now, Demon Hunter Sword has been already taken care of. He still need the golden stuff, most likely to be able to power spike even further. But respecting the damage from Red Esports, having the Dreadnought armor is a very, very crucial move. Looking at Red Esports right now for Beatrix or Mal, I'm surprised. I would say, okay, Blade of Despair, one of the most expensive items right now, being taken care of. The next item, most likely, is going to be the Hunter Strike. Not even focusing on the boots, just focusing on the damage item for the Beatrix.
I mean, he's got Mom to babysit him throughout, so I think not going for the boots is a really greedy play. And if Mom gets chunked out really early and has to use that time journey, Mal might be in some trouble. And I think he might want to consider getting some boots because he's already finished one component of the Hunter Strike. However, I do want to mention, the Ace can't take this much damage. I mean, the snipe was almost going to connect, but it looks like they're going to focus on the wave for now. But coming back to the point, AJ has that Ice Queen's wand, right? So if Team CARACAL wants to make a play, it's going to be based on the real-world manipulation.
I agree. Slowing down the enemy as well as giving the opportunity for Zed to close down with the Blazing Duet is going to be the main focus for CARACAL. But Red Esports, slowly but surely right now, the goal lead is on their side. But Mal on top.
Oh no, he walked out of it for a couple of seconds, and now it's going to be the Circling Eagle who secures the kill. Mom is on the run, forced to use his sprint to get out of there. It's going to be AJ for Mal as the mid lane now getting contested. Eevee and Kemiao, they can just eat it. They can just keep eating shots after shots after shots as Benedetta takes away the turtle, and Mom has to defend this top tier 1 with Ren QT coming in with the Falling Storm who does not connect.
Oh, the Guiding Wings again saving Zed's life. But if we can replay back to that team fight just now, I felt like it was a very, very good team fight from CARACAL, getting the kill against Mal. Although Mal managed to get one kill before he died, but I feel like overall it's good for CARACAL. But then again, Red Esports getting the opportunity for Zaid Hakimi to secure the turtle, the next turtle, so increasing their lead even further. Looking at the goal ranking, Mal, Ren QT, 5k, 4.9k, securing the goal lead even further right now. This is not good for CARACAL because early game, Red Esports is controlling very, very well. In the later stages, I feel like they have the damage, they have the opportunity to show out everything that they have onto CARACAL. So CARACAL needs to be very, very crucial in terms of how they push their team fight or how they execute their team fight right now.
Yeah, they got to be on their toes here. But first off, it's going to be the tier 1's real world manipulation going to be used onto Mom, forcing him to use that time journey. Smart move coming in from AJ, but the Falling Star Moon secures the first initial kill as Ken gets to lock down Ren QT. And unfortunately, nobody is here to save him. Even Zayed tries. He's going to focus on clearing that wave. It's about the tier 1 more than getting the trade of kill. The ace is already dead, so therefore losing Ren QT wasn't the worst thing in the world.
I mean, looking at Ren QT right there, sacrificing his life, being able to get the kill was cool and nice, but when the heavy spin comes in, there's nothing much Red Esports could do because the time journey was used from Mom just now, trying to escape from the real world manipulation. Eevee right there, using the opportunity to do a split push on the mid side was very, very good, but defended well by Zaid Hakimi. So Red Esports, even though their team fight is very, very good, but their alert or their awareness, I would say, map awareness is very, very on point. If not, those mid turret just now could have been gotten by CARACAL.
I mean, the housekeeping from Red Esports is great. So far, they haven't let any of these turrets slip for free, which we've seen a couple of teams do in the past. But now, looks like Red Esports is a little more put together. The tempo is still in their control, so they're not, oh my god, that's a lot of damage from one back impact. Come on, how much stacks has Ash achieved right now?
That's too much right now, that's too much. And as we can see, the mid turret right now, Eevee on the backside.
Eevee, he's trying his best so far, but he can only tank for so long. Mid-tier 1 ends up falling regardless, and now it's going to be Lord that's going to be in Red Esports' control. Eevee is too low to contest, top side is getting shoved in, and even bottom side is about to collapse as well, and it's pushing in favor of Red.
I'm not too sure right now because the damage from Red Esports is just too much right now. Ash, I feel like that's not the maximum stack. There's a lot more that is coming from those bad impact as well as those bad feeds. So one miscalculation in terms of movement from CARACAL is gonna be the death of them. So CARACAL, what can they do now? 3k behind in deficit right now. I feel like they have to play around Ken. Ken has to move first using the heavy spin, trying to lock down anyone right now. Anyone right now in terms of trying to claw back into this game.
Red Esports, they decide to back away, look to try and punish the mid lane somehow. Real World Manipulation hasn't been popped just yet, but the Battle Mirror image is now on cooldown as Red Esports, they took out one big resource, and now they're trying to bait Team CARACAL into a fight. The ace is below 50%, which is scary, and even Eevee himself, he can only take so much damage from Zaid, of all people, who's 3 levels above him.
Yeah, I feel like Red Esports can play this tug of war. You know, they can just kite CARACAL into coming in and making a mistake, a huge mistake right now. As we can see, Ren QT on the front line.
Yep, they're trying to go blazing to it. Oh, it's going to be the Real World Manipulation that steals it away just in time. They're trying to back off, and now Red have to force this fight. Ren QT is trying to slow them down. He's only got so much. They find one onto Zed. Eevee is able to tank as many shots as he wants to, but now the Lord has spawned. With Lord empowered minions, Red Esports loses an opportunity to pull ahead.
How is that even possible? Both jungler using the Demon Slayer. Both jungler have a very good retribution timing. But then again, out of luck, AJ managing to secure that lot and TVing CARACAL in terms of this particular match right now. The 3k goal deficit has been reduced to 2.4 goal lead right now. But I feel like CARACAL could have done more. Right there, the Real World Manipulation was on point. But after the initiation from the RWM, the Blazing Duet was not available. The Guiding Wings, or even Circling Eagle for that matter, was not being used at all. Red Esports just punishing them after that lot fight.
I do think that Team CARACAL made the smarter move here, because a lot of those ultimates was to mess up the retribution timing coming in from Zayat. Because if you looked at the timer earlier, he used his 7 to 8 seconds later compared to Ken. So Ken preemptively used his retribution to try to let the rest of his teams win that 50-50, and they timed it perfectly. They got that lot, which buys them an extra 3 minutes into the game. So that means that Team CARACAL is looking to get to that 42k mark, and Red Esports, they're on a timer. They're not going to be able to scale as hard, and hopefully that's going to be enough. But Mom, wow. Wow.
What did I mention? OP right now, right?
Yeah.
Using the MPL Rage right now, just the DG bombs is just a very annoying skill with the MPL Rage. I feel like the Ace, every time he walks into a bush or anywhere in the map right now, he's just gonna get eaten by those DG bombs. And right now, Eevee taking a few amount of damage, but just trying to open up the map for CARACAL. It's good that he's opening up the map, but what do they do? What do CARACAL do with this particular information that they have? They need to find a very good pickoff, and I feel like it's gonna come onto the bottom side right now.
I mean, Rank QT is in the middle of 4 people. He's pushed up really far. He's trying to contest AJ, but the rest of Red Esports looking to actually protect him. Yes, Rank QT gets the walkout for free using the Falling Star Moon to hop over the wall. Does mean that Red Esports is going to reset their position.
I mean, a wasted skill right there from Esmeralda or Ren QT using the sprint. A small win for CARACAL, but I don't think it matters too much in the grand scheme of things. Looking at the game right now, 13 minutes in, 3k still on the side of Red Esports and scaling even further right now for Ash. I want to see in terms of itemization later on. The Lord push advantage was not really good, to be honest, CARACAL. To be honest, they stole the Lord. It wasn't their intention to get the Lord, but they stole the Lord, buying the time. But what do they do with the time right now is what matters most.
Yep, I mean, they're just waiting for those power spikes like we talked about before. Mid lane advantage is currently in Red Esports' favor, so they can always gain priority of the Lord. So Team CARACAL has to adapt around that. However, housekeeping has not been done. Bottom side is getting shoved, which opens up a timing for Red Esports, who is also foregoing a tower on the top side. It's too late, it's gone.
I just mentioned about how I compliment how they have very map awareness, but on the other hand, losing 2 turrets on the top side just like that is not really good for Red Esports. But right now, the Lord is going to be tried to be taken down by Red Esports.
Oh, Nibiru's Passion's already down. Eevee has an opportunity. This Real World Manipulation comes down. They disengage quickly. 2 ults already down. Blazing Duet in the back line. It's going to be Benedetto who takes away the Lord for Red Esports. Oh, it's not looking good. Eevee is still chasing all around the map, but they can't seem to find the picks. And the ace is a little low to actually participate in these fights. With that being said, Red Esports walks away. 0 punishes done by Team CARACAL and the Lord.
How did that team fight went? No one died in that particular team fight. And what's most impressive about that team fight was Ken did manage to use the heavy spin. But then again, Benedetta from Zayakimi managed to escape from the ultimate and uses the retribution on time to manage to secure the Lord. As you can see on the itemization, Ash right now having the Cloud of Destiny, Lightning Trencher, Winter Trencher, as well as the Divine Glaive. Okay, that is totally scary right now. Even if they catch on to him. There's still the Winter Truncheon. There's still the Time Genie right now. So I feel like Ash has a big advantage right now over AJ in this particular team fight.
Absolutely, and I think Red Esports needs to play around that, right? I mean, yes, you want to play for Mal, but the big damage dealer is going to be Ash as of yet. So Mal, I think that's why he's willing to use Nibiru's Passion very haphazardly, honestly. He's not looking to make it optimal. He wants Team CARACAL to call it and communicate it to the rest of the team so that they falsely believe that they don't have damage.
The high ground defense have to be set up by CARACAL, and it has to be on AJ's hand right now using the real world manipulation, but bottom side right now is going to be taken down.
That's already one inhibitor turret, two inhibitor turrets, and it's going to be a third. Bring it home for the home run as Red Esports gets 3 inhibitor turrets off of the Luminous Lord push. This is a great advantage for Red. However, their timer is, again, it's up. Team CARACAL will hit 42k. They may be at a significant positional disadvantage in terms of structures, but Team CARACAL can now fight on even ground with Red Esports in a full 5v5.
I like what Red Esports do. They focus on getting the inhibitor turret. They know they can prolong this game. The longer they delay this game, the more damage Ash is gonna get his item as well as the stacking from the Sicilian. And CARACAL right now, I feel like, what's their plan B? What's their go-to plan right now? I feel like, again, if you want to fight Power Spike against Power Spike, it's too difficult, Gideon. I don't think you can catch up with Ash. I don't think you can catch up with Mal for even that matter. Pick-off would be the main idea right now, but who? Are you going to catch Ren QT? She's just going to go with the sprint, run away. You're going to catch Mal? There's Mom on top of that using the Time Genie. So I would say it's kind of checkmate for CARACAL, but hey, miracle can happen in this particular match.
All right, now, let's keep in mind that Team CARACAL, their composition is way harder to pull off, right? It's about layering. There is counterplay from Red Esports, some very direct counters. Number one, if you look at the damage dealt charts, it's going to be because of Mom. That Time Journey is a really powerful spell. However, the rest of Red Esports, they're not invincible. This real-world manipulation is going to be a make it or break it for Team CARACAL. And somehow they have to bait Mom to use his ultimate relatively early. So if we're looking for targets to pick off, it's not going to be the carries. It's not going to be Ash or Mom unless Mom is very far away. But they're looking to kill Diggy.
I feel like it's going to be in the hands of Eevee using the Thunderclap. Forcing Mom using the Time Genie really, really early on. But as we can see right now, the lot is gonna be taken by Red Esports, but Ken is still hovering.
They have the contest. Ken, unfortunately, does he have his will his body slam come up in time? Reverse time is already being used as Mal is slowly doing this away. Electro-findable comes a heavy spin. No, it's going to be Ash who takes it. And now Red Esports chasing, running them down as quickly as possible to try and take them out. The bad impact lands once, but the real world manipulation is going to force them back. You can see the damage and how much slower it is. 2 big resources already done for. Ooh, the ace forced to flicker out of there. It's going to be the empathy already used. Red Esports walk away, and now they're looking to close out this game.
Man, if one Sanguine Claw hits onto CARACAL, I would say it's game over for CARACAL. But there was no Sanguine Claw hit by Ash. And AJ at the right moment using the real world manipulation to slow down the tempo of Red Esports. But bigger threat is going to come down on the middle side right now.
Yep, here it comes. This Luminous Lord is strong. However, the middle of the team, Mom, unfortunately, getting chunked down pretty low by Eevee. Mom still hasn't pressed the go button yet. Now he does. Reverse time as the Blazing Duet already comes out. They're trying to chunk out this Lord. Circling Eagle causes him to die. It's going to be Mom still alive. He's locked against the wall. It's going to be Zed in the middle of that fight, but Science still lives. Double kill coming in from Ash. They can't get to him. And now this next wave should secure the win, but no, it's going to be Ken who stops him. Mal's in trouble. AJ finds the Void Blast, but it's too late. Beatrix secures the game. GG, well played for Red Esports.
Good game, well played. It was just too much for CARACAL to defend right there. The minions, the enhanced minion, Esmeralda, Ash using the Sicilian, trying to juggle everything out. It was